gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10,
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I do this for the champions. Wake up, roll, work for the stamina. Slip left, counter right, cross standing up. Body shots got him looking like he can't get up. Uppercuts got him looking like he ain't that tough. You gon' need an ice pack and some help back up. This will come after. The showdown goes down, jot me down, pound for pound for coach rounds and the 13th round.
Fight fans, this is the 13th round, where we discuss all things boxing that are boxing. And this week's episode, we will be recapping the fight cards from this past weekend. On the Zone, we had the feature fight being Vergil Ortiz taking on Serhii Bohachuk. And we will also recap the fight card on Top Rank featuring Angelo Leo and Luis Alberto Lopez. And of course, we will be giving you the latest in boxing news in the world of boxing. And we will also give you the big news regarding the WBA and BoxRec. So before we get into it, how we do it, be sure to hit the damn like button. All right. This past weekend, we had a wonderful, wonderful fight card. We do it and start this show off with the boxing news. Let's get into it. BoxRec no longer recognizes the WBA. All right. The World Boxing Association, aka the WBA, the oldest recognized sanctioning body in boxing, is no longer being recognized by BoxRec. So basically what's going on is BoxRec has served as boxing's official record keeper since 2016 and has now removed its recognition of the WBA from its official website. This move is a response to the WBA's decision to bring back Fight Facts, which is a BoxRec competitor. The beef is that the WBA stole the layout, fight dates, fight photos, and fight data and sold it to Fight Facts or whatever they did. Basically, the WBA copy and paste BoxRec's website and gave it to Fight Facts, and now Fight Facts is a new website competing with BoxRec. And so since that happened, BoxRec has now decided to not recognize the WBA. Man, I hate to see this happening. You know, as a boxing fan, you know, I agree. What the WBA did was wrong. You know, copying and pasting BoxRec's website to start Fight Facts is dead wrong. But there's an old saying that goes, imitation is flattery. And I feel BoxRec should be more flattered than flabbergasted. You know, society has become so sensitive to things that don't matter and desensitized to things that actually do matter. You know, I mean, it's healthy competition. I like I say, I understand that they stole, copy and paste your website, gave it to Fight Facts. I think we're having what's going on with the camera. I can't see myself. I don't know if you guys can see me. Leave a message. Can you guys see me? Renita Munoz, what you say? How you doing? All right, I cannot see myself. Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right, we're just gonna keep the show rolling. I guess you guys will have to listen to it. Shit, I don't know why I can't see myself. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. To get it back right. Excuse me, I don't know what was going on. I couldn't see myself, and that was a little issue. We are back. All right, let's see. But like I was saying, I feel like BoxRec should feel more flattered than flabbergasted. Imitation is flattery. It's healthy competition. You know what I mean? It's like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, Hershey and Nestle. It's just healthy competition. The more the merrier. Like I say, I hate to see that. Let's get into more boxing news. Martin Bakole. Let's get into Martin Bakole's news. Let's see what we got.
Martin Bakole gets heroes welcome.
All right, Martin Bakole returned to the Republic of Congo after his big victory over Jared Anderson, and let's look at his reception. Man, did y'all see Martin Bakole's big ass hop out of that sunroof? Jesus. Man, I'm pretty sure they needed the jaws of life to get my boy back into that Land Rover, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to do that. Congratulations to Martin Bakole on that big win over Jared Anderson 2 weeks ago on a Terrence Crawford and Israel Madrimov card. Turki Al-Sheikh. Let's get into news about Turki Al-Sheikh. The Sheikh is back in the news. Turki Al-Sheikh has ruled out working with former junior middleweight champion Tim Tszyu. Al-Sheikh announced that he has cut ties with Tszyu after Vergil Ortiz defeated Serhii Bohachuk on Saturday. Tszyu and Ortiz were due to face each other on the undercard of Terrence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov, but the Australian sustained a cut, which we all know happened against Sebastian Fundora, which pushed that fight back. The contest between the two was planned to be rescheduled, but Al-Sheikh revealed his plans after Ortiz's win. There was question marks over the relationship between Al-Sheikh and Tim Tszyu after the Saudi Arabian revealed that he wasn't sure of Tim Tszyu's intentions during the Crawford and Madrimov events. It now looks as though communication between Turki Al-Sheikh and Tim Tszyu has completely broken down, and Al-Sheikh stated this, and I quote, "I will not work with Tim Tszyu." That's what he told Fight Hub. "Let him do it his way. He does not understand." Lord have mercy. Look, I personally love what Turki Al-Sheikh is doing for boxing. We have had more 50-50 fights in the past 8 months than we had probably in the past 2 years. So I love that. But the question is, will Turki Al-Sheikh be good for boxing in the long run? And, that remains to be seen. Right now, it's like that puppy love when you first meet a girl, you know what I mean? And y'all start going out. The R&B songs hit different. So, her perfume smells like the best fragrance you ever smelt in the world. and then you get into it maybe 2-3 years later, you're like, you know what? That perfume ain't all that. That perfume make my stomach hurt. But I feel that promoters need to kind of keep a poker face. You can't show when you're upset because it's business. You got to be able to separate friendship from business. Just because you and Tim Tszyu might not be doing business as of now does not mean that Turki Al-Sheikh and Tim Tszyu can't do business in the future. But if Turki Al-Sheikh continues to get in his feelings every time a fighter says no and he just completely cancels them out, well, that could be bad for boxing in the long run, especially if he's planning on taking over boxing, as I'm hearing. But we will see how that plays out. You know, I hate to hear that. We can't have that bitter baby mother syndrome. You know, that's just how I feel about that. Right now, we are getting ready to open up the phone lines after we get this quick message from Mr. James Lights Out Tony.
Yo, what's up? This is James Lights Out Tony, the one only. Please go subscribe to Ron's Boxing Club. My people, great people. I guarantee go to the gym to check them out. Lights out, baby, all day, every day.
All right, before we open up the phone lines, what we're going to do, we're going to have a question of the day. We're going to go ahead and ask the question of the day before we open up the phone lines. All right. Tonight's question, well, the question of the day is, do you or don't you agree with the decision that was given in the Vergil Ortiz versus Serhii Bohachuk fight? Now, we all know that Saturday night's big bout was between Vergil Ortiz and Serhii Bohachuk. And I have some highlights for you guys in this fight. So let's just get into it.
Vergil Ortiz defeats Serhii Bohachuk.
As you guys see, Vergil Ortiz came away with a decision victory. The first time that Ortiz ever went the distance in his career. He is now 22-0 with 21 knockouts. Congratulations to Vergil Ortiz. But Vergil Ortiz had to overcome 2 knockdowns to defeat Serhii Bohachuk. This fight was very, very close. I mean, a lot of people are calling it a robbery. A lot of people believe that Serhii Bohachuk deserved to get the nod. Me personally, I thought the fight maybe should have been scored a draw. I'm not sure Vergil Ortiz did enough to take the belt off the champion. I'm not mad at the decision. I wouldn't have been mad if Bohachuk would have got the decision. I thought it was a very competitive fight. And this fight was fought inside of the pocket from the opening bell. Both fighters were standing and trading mostly in the center of the ring. And midway through the round, a right hand dropped Ortiz to the canvas. This is in the first round. But the referee called the knockdown a slip. Later on in that fight, in the 8th round. You know, this fight was, like I say, it was in the pocket, tick for tack. I got highlights to show you guys, but in the 8th round, Serhii Bohachuk put Vergil Ortiz on the canvas, and this was ruled a knockdown. Check this out. That was a vicious left hook from Bohachuk. Let's see it one more time. Now, like I say, the fight was tick for tack, but that knockdown, you know, I thought it could have been the tell factor in the fight, being that it was so close. You know, all the rounds, not all of the rounds were swing rounds, but a lot of these rounds in the fight were swing rounds, and I couldn't just give it to those rounds to the favorite Vergil Ortiz. Bohachuk did very, very good work throughout the contest. Matter of fact, I got some highlights of the final round, and watch how close, you know, these highlights are. And this is the final round, and look at the output that both guys are, you know, displaying in the ring. The punch output is crazy for a 12th round. I wouldn't have been mad if it was a draw, like I said before, and I'll just show you guys the highlights from that 12th round. Serhii Bohachuk's manager has requested an immediate rematch with Vergil Ortiz. And I have to agree. I believe that Vergil Ortiz and Bohachuk should definitely have an immediate rematch if Vergil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford are, you know, if Ortiz and Crawford, if they're not fighting next, then Ortiz should be fighting Bohachuk. Hands down, you know, no questions asked. So big shout out to Vergil Ortiz on his victory, and Serhii Bohachuk for a well-fought fight. And Bohachuk's family and friends, you know, after the fight, they gave him a champion's reception as well, and we have the footage.
Bohachuk! 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 Bohachuk!
Serhii Bohachuk is a big boy for 154 pounds. Also on that fight card, Gabriela Fundora defeated Daniela Asenjo. Look, I found out you pronounce her name Asenjo. So I would have been right by saying Asenjo, but Gabriela Fundora defeated Daniela Asenjo via 10-round unanimous decision. Charles Conwell knocked out Kyrie Gray in the second round. Cecilia Brækhus won a unanimous decision over Margiela Cornejo, and Kenneth Sims Jr. stopped Jonathan Romero in round number 5. Top Rank also had a card over in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which featured Luis Alberto Lopez taking on Angelo Leo and Albuquerque. How you say it? Albuquerque. They were fighting in Angelo Leo's hometown of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And it was a wonderful, wonderful fight. A fight in which Luis Alberto Lopez was defending his IBF featherweight championship in the hometown of Angelo Leo. And this fight did not disappoint. This fight culminated in the 10th round with a knockout, which will be a candidate for 2024 Knockout of the Year. And guess what? We have the footage. Damn. Y'all seen that left hook from Angelo Leo? My goodness. Let's see it one more time. Jesus, man. That was a vicious left hook. And if you watching that fight, watching that highlight, you can't see how his head bounced off that canvas. But man, watching that fight, you watch Luis Alberto Lopez's head dribble off that canvas after he hit the floor, you knew he wasn't getting up. Angelo Leo used that hometown energy to propel him to a 10th round knockout over Luis Alberto Lopez. Congratulations to Angelo Leo on becoming the IBF featherweight champion of the world in impressive fashion. The co-main event on that Top Rank card was a firefight between Lindolfo Delgado and Brian Flores. All right, we got a comment from Renteria Munoz. How do I have Mbili and the Ukrainian Serhii Derevyanchenko? I like Mbili. I think Mbili will win. I'm thinking this fight will go to the scorecards. Derevyanchenko was tough, but shit, Mbili, it should be a good fight. I like Mbili by late stoppage, maybe 9-12, or by decision. I have to break it down a little bit more. Also, G-Man 7, he commented about the knockouts from Vergil Ortiz, and he said the first one was legit in the first round, and the second one was a slip. Hey man, I thought they both were knockdowns, but either way, if the first one was a slip and the second one was a knockout, or if the first one was legit and the second one was a slip, the judges got it right in that case. You know what I mean? One of them was a knockdown, one wasn't. Thank both of you all for the comments. Definitely appreciate it. Also, I did not open the phone lines. Let me go ahead and open the phone lines. We don't have much of the show left, but I will open the phone lines since we are here. If you want to call and discuss anything regarding boxing, or if you just want to answer the question of the day, do you agree with the decision that Vergil Ortiz defeated Serhii Bohachuk? Feel free to give us a call at 213-543-4464. All right. We'll now have a message from Jeremy Zero Hill.
Yo, this is Jeremy Zero Hill. You're watching Rounds Boxing Club.
All right. This weekend, just as Renteria Munoz asked, we got a wonderful, hold on, let me get this question over there. All right. This weekend, we got a card over on ESPN featuring Christian Mbile taking on Sergey Derevyanchenko. Also on that card, we got Arslanbek Makhmudov taking on Guido Vianello. Then we got Oslays Iglesias taking on Sarah Agbeko. And returning to the ring is Abdullah the Butcher Mason taking on Ezekiel Quintana. Man, the turnaround for Abdullah Mason is crazy, isn't it? Abdullah Mason last fought July 6th and will be returning to the ring to fight again August 17th. Big shout out to Abdullah Mason for getting busy. Abdullah Mason is doing what fighters are supposed to do, and that's fight. Wednesday night over on Pro Box, Jared Hurd makes his return to the ring to take on Jason Rosario. That should be a pretty good matchup. Looking forward to seeing it myself. And when we're on a live stream doing this 13th round, we got to rock out before we get out. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you guys know what time it is.
These hating ass niggas can't fuck with me. It's like 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6. Hating ass niggas all in my mix. It's like 6 to the 7, 7 to the 8. The 38 specialist set these niggas straight. It's like 8 to the 9, 9 to the 10. This a freestyle, I ain't use no pen. We getting money, yep. We hustling, yep. We got them guns, yep. We by the bar, yep. We got them cars, yep. We poppin' tags, yep. We ballin', yep. I said we ballin', yep. We getting money, yep. We hustling, yep. We got them guns, yep. We by the bar, yep. We got them cars, yep. We poppin' tags, yep. We ballin', yep. I said we ballin', yep. It's like King Kong, I'm like King Kong. I play bitch niggas like King Kong. Got a lot of cheddar, young Mayweather. Got my shit straight, get your shit together. Real cocky, real flashy. You in the wrong lane, you can't pass it. They see the cars, they see the chips, they see the hoes, they on my dick. I make it storm, I make it rain.
Oh, yeah. I love that song, man. We be rocking out here around Boxing Club. And speaking of rocking out, it's time for us to get up out of here. We're going to shout out some of our subscribers. All right. Big shout out to Renteria Munoz. Big shout out to G-Man7. Shout out to Philosopher. Shout out Gadfly Gang. Shout out Simply Intricate Designs. Shout out Jonah Falculon. Shout out Mike. Shout out Fast Car Eddie Hitman Hearns. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the 13th round, and I am your host, Coach Rounds. You know the drill. As always, like, subscribe, protect yourself at all times. We out. Peace. Before we get out, shout out Adam Hurley. Adam Hurley says he liked the podcast that bump music. Yes, sir. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, Adam Hurley. Shout out Adam Hurley, our new subscriber. I'm Coach Rounds. Shout out to everybody who joined and watched. We're going to do it one more time. Like, subscribe, protect yourself at all times. We out. Peace.